In this video, I'm gonna be hunting black bears with dogs for the first time ever. And at the end, we're gonna cook it up to show you guys just how good black bear can taste. Now to begin this adventure, I had to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and head all the way out to West Virginia to meet up with my buddy Kirk Price before daylight. For the past 400 years, Kirk has been building and training his pack of dogs to hunt black bear, mountain lions, and even wild hogs. So I'm pretty sure it's safe to say we're in pretty good hands for this trip. Step one is to get back in the woods, and this is where we dropped out the dogs and let them get stretched out. All right, guys, we are officially in West Virginia, and we're in the woods. How many dogs you got out here today?
We've got 5 grown dogs and 1 pup, which I'm loading in now.
What kind of breed are these?
They're a Kemp breed, that's what they're called. They're a walker and a foxhound or a running walker cross.
So they can smell the bear 6 foot off the ground, us driving by it.
Absolutely.
That's pretty crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
How fast are we moving?
I don't really like to go more than 10 miles an hour, so probably around
that's pretty good.
6 to 8, yeah. We're gonna drive around this morning up here on these ridge tops and all these good roads and rig around. By rigging, it just means the dogs are gonna go around until they alert us that they smell a bear. When they smell a bear, we'll let them off the top, let them do their thing.
Go chase it down the tree.
That's right.
And this was our strategy starting off the morning. After driving around for a little bit, we didn't strike up on a bear, so we moved on to the second way you can hunt dogs. All right, what are we doing now?
All right, so we're gonna get the dogs off. We just rigged out this ridge here and didn't do any good. Now we're gonna get the dogs off and walk them out here and see if, getting a little excited on me, see if we can't get one going. So I'm gonna kind of free cast them and walk with them.
This is especially effective whenever you have an area you know is pretty thick in bears, and when you wanna hunt an area you can't get your truck. And the other way to hunt your dogs is to road hunt them, where instead of up on the dog box, you put them out in the road in front of you and just drive with them road hunting in front of the truck. Kirk likes to road hunt his dogs on the way out of an area where he already rig hunted them in, just in case the dogs are able to pick up something that they weren't able to whenever they back on the rig. And this time, that's exactly what happened.
Something's walked up right here.
They're trailing it, right?
They're trailing it right now. Now, Baby's just excited. She's going into him, but Bliss and Brother are truly trailing it.
Is that them? Opening up?
Yeah, they're starting up. Right now, it's all on them. All right, so what we're doing now, we're gonna take off this little stubby antenna. We're gonna hook up to the long range, which is the big antenna I got on top of the truck.
On top.
Yep.
And with this antenna, you can go
miles. Yep. Now they're 260 from us.
260 that way?
Yep, paralleling us. Still don't think it's jumped.
Mm-hmm.
Let me shut the truck off, see if I can hear him. Okay, it might be jumped.
You think it's jumped?
Yeah, it might be. It sounded loud.
You know they jumped it whenever they're just going at it.
They're running.
And they're running fast too.
Yeah.
But they've not treated yet.
No, they haven't treated. They're chasing it. They're
We're
in
just
pursuit.
hanging with them.
We're in pursuit.
You're at that point.
Wait a second. They're showing stopped, like they might be treed.
Oh, they're all bunched up.
Yep, let's see if they pull up treed on the Garmin. On point, Rangers treed. I believe they caught it.
You think they did?
I think so.
All right. And now it's time for the fun part. The dogs have officially treed a bear. And it's time to equip my weapon of choice, which is my Sig Cross chambered in .308. I love this gun because it doesn't weigh anything, and the way I got it rigged up on this sling, it's hands-free, and I can do whatever I need to, and it ain't going nowhere. But now, we gotta get down to that bear.
First bear.
Yep. As for the size of that one, what do you expect from here?
I'm not sure. I want to get down there and get a better look at him before I make a call.
Pretty little bugger, ain't he? Yeah. Now, although it doesn't look like it, this bear is actually a cub, and it's way too small for us to take out.
Not a shooter.
Not a shooter?
Not a shooter. But that's all right. That's the warm-up bear. This is what we call catch and release hunting right here.
You're not going to shoot it? Are you bringing the dogs out?
Pull them out. See if it'll come out.
Oh, okay. How How do you get him to come out?
Just take a stick and tap on the tree and it'll come out.
Really? And just like that, the bear's gone, and now it's time for us to head back up to the hill and be getting ready to go after another bear.
That's what's supposed to happen. First bear.
First bear. All right, we made it back up. First bear of the day, and it's not even 9 o'clock. Letting the dogs get some water, rehydrate, then we're gonna get some water too here in a minute. I may get down there with them.
Let's go find another.
But at this moment is when we had a wrench thrown in our plans. Or in this case, wrench through into the motor block because our truck was not gonna make it much further.
We got ourselves in a little problem here. I just had a idle pulley go out here and I replaced it and fixed it. Now the other one over here is going out and it's making a loud noise. We looked at it and it looks like the bearing's going out in it. So if we keep hunting, there's a good chance the belt's gonna pop off. So unfortunately, it's 11:30. We're going to call it quits early today, and I'm going to hopefully limp this thing back and get it fixed this evening. But once we do that, we'll be back on the road. So it's getting louder.
Is that it?
It's not all the way ripped yet. Get ready.
It's happening right now.
It's happening. All right, we made it.
Ooh, smoking. I'm not a car guy, but I don't think that's good. Oh yeah, so what are we looking at here?
So you see the belt down in there?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a full belt, not a strand of a belt.
Maybe Chevy will see this and give y'all sponsorship or something. After a little working on it, Kirk figured out what was wrong with the truck. Apparently this happens like multiple times a week, so at this point, he's got it pretty down pat. We headed out to Advanced Auto Parts, bought whatever the heck we need. Don't ask me what it was. I know nothing about motors. Got back on the mountain, fixed the thing, and we're ready to go out for bear number 2. Here we go. What does that sound like to you?
Bear. I don't think it's quite jumped yet, but it's a hot track for sure. If it's not jumped, it will be shortly. We got 30 minutes after sunset to kill it.
Okay. They still running it?
Oh yeah, they're moving. They're about to pull the big hillside, and typically they catch bears going uphill.
They're closing in on it. Are they in the bottom of the holler?
Yeah,
They are.
the very bottom. They stopped right where I told you. Debo came in from behind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. May have went in a hole. Maybe. Losing the GPS on them like that, and it went dead silent. Do you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're just behind a big rock. I sure hope so.
Still here barking.
So if they are in a hole, they're not too deep.
You think they potentially like went in the mine?
Yeah, potentially.
Now we don't know what's happening.
We don't have a clue, so we need to go back out there where we were and just
Move on to their location.
move quick on foot.
After our tracking system lost communications, we knew that the dogs had pinned the bear up in an auger hole, which if you don't know, is essentially a man-made cave built to mine coal. And in this scenario, it doesn't take anything for a bear to get a dog back in the cave and kill it just like that. So we literally sprinted 900 yards down the mountain so that we could hurry up and get to this bear. As soon as we got towards the bottom, the bear busted out of the hole and started coming after the dog. I didn't get a clip of it because I was a little behind, but Kirk said this bear was actively coming after the dog. Whew.
Oh, he's going up a tree.
He's going up a tree?
We'll pull it back and kill it.
Okay. Where do you want me to go? All right.
You see it?
Yeah, I see him.
That is wild.
There he is, guys. Dog's got him bait up. right there in the fork of that tree. He said, get ready for a shot. I'm in a pretty perfect spot. He's broadside. I'm gonna try to put it straight in through the shoulder. Should be a perfect lung shot and you should go down. We're just tying up the dogs like we did earlier today so that if the bear does come out and still has a little bit of life, it won't be a problem for the dogs because they'll be tied up. I got him in my sights. He said, if he moves, go ahead and take him. Whenever I'm ready, here we go. Again? All right, guns up. Is he down? Is he down?
Hold him for me.
Hold him. All right.
It's dead. You smoked it.
Sweet. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir. It's a boar.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
Fat sucker.
He's as big as I am.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. That was an awesome hunt.
There we go.
That don't get any funner.
That was a sprint too.
Yes.
Down, not easy stuff.
We had no other choice. Let's kill him.
No.
He was mean. I held the dogs back in the tree because if I'd have pulled him back,
yeah,
he would have taken off. So when you shot, I was ready to move, but he fell. You know, he fell off the wall. Let's get him over there.
Oh, here we go. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay.
That's the buzzer, son.
The buzzer. I shot him through the other side. That's the exit.
Good shooting.
Sweet. I don't know if y'all remember this video where I went bear hunting in Idaho, but that was a spring bear, meaning it had been hibernating all winter, burning off its fat. So it weighed a whole lot less. This is a big fall bear. He's been eating all spring, summer, and fall.
Yep.
Just so that he can hibernate in what? Another 2 weeks?
Yep, probably so. Right.
So he's as fat as he's gonna get right now.
Uh-huh. Big old nice boar bear, man. You can't beat that. Congrats.
That's awesome. Once we got the bear gutted up, we drug that thing 600 yards out the bottom of the holler and finally got back to the truck where we loaded up the dogs, loaded up the bear, and headed on back to the house.
So we just got home and baby, my little girl, that bear got her through the nose. But she was still down there barking at it, not letting up.
Yeah.
Giving it all. You know, they love it. They love it. But
It's like she got bit in the face by a bear and she loved every second of it.
and she'd do it again tomorrow. But I am gonna give her tomorrow off because that's already swelling. So we got some antibiotics and some pain medicine for her and get her taken care of tonight. She's shivering. She's cold. We'll get her inside.
But since I got the black bear, now it's time to head on back to Kentucky and let's cook this thing up. Now, before we get started, here's the ingredients we're gonna need. Bear stew meat, which is basically just muscle chunked up, an onion, couple cans of beef broth, brown gravy mix, and noodle. And of course, salt and pepper, or however you wanna season it. And we're gonna be using the crock pot to do most of our cooking. But first thing, we're actually gonna take the stew meat and put it in a pan and actually fry it a little bit. Now, we're not trying to cook it. We're just trying to get it brown on the outside. After we get that done, we're gonna transfer the stew meat out of the pan and into the crock pot where we're gonna set it on high for 8 hours. Next, we're gonna go back to that onion, chop it up, dice it up into little bitty pieces, and then move that on into the crock pot. Then we're gonna pull out a pack of brown gravy mix and just put that all in there. Then we're gonna come in with our salt and pepper, whatever other spices you think you might want, and then add in a can of the beef broth and go ahead and stir it all together. We're gonna put the lid on the crock pot and we're literally gonna leave this thing alone until about 7 hours later. And 7 hours later, which is 1 hour before it's fully done, this is when we're gonna put in our noodles. Once we put in our noodles, we basically stir it every now and again, and here by the 8 hour mark, everything should be good to go, and the noodles and meat should be cooked perfectly. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a bowl up. We're about to find out real quick if it tastes any good. It is mega thick, which may not be bad at all, but the bear's tender, and that's important. So here we go. Nice little. No. Yeah.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. It's really good. Now, Kirk did give me the recipe to make that, and I tried my best to stick within 80% of the actual recipe. So,
It's good.
yeah, real good. Huge shout out to Kirk for making this whole trip possible. Click right over here if you want to check out his channel, or right there in the top left to watch me go deer hunting with pistols for the first time ever.